So what are we doing to empower ourselves? Are we learning our herbs? Are we learning how to raise animals if we're eating meat? Are we learning how to sustainably be vegan? Because without a grocery store, you're probably going to die. Sorry, vegans. I'm being honest here. You guys have special proteins in everything. And it's literal reality. I am a psychopath when it comes to nutrition. I am asked when it comes to nutrition, okay? I am very well aware of the fact that it is not sustainable without a supermarket, okay? Let's just be 100% transparent about the vegan diet. But anyway, so
Lord, okay. That there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, vegans, y'all clocked out. Go ahead and tap out, vegans. It's been real. Tap out.
I'm just saying, like, are we going to do the research that we need to do to make sure that we are going to be sustainable in our own lives? Do you know what you're going to need to be able to stay alive? Do you know the herbs that are going to be able to be used in place of antibiotics and antimicrobials, antifungals, and any of those neurological things? Do you know what you need to be able to detox the potential toxins that could be released at any which way or any which angle? Or
Broken. Let's pause. That's a lot. You saying a lot. I'm scared. Now I'm scared again.
No, yeah,
but
broken. Have you had Taco Bell's new chalupa though? Like it's pretty good.
Bro, I have had. I don't know if I've had Taco Bell because I'm not gonna lie. I like my Mexican truck that's down the street from me. I just go there.
Yeah, and it was sold out. So. And then it was sold out, and I was like, "That's rude. That's rude." I was like, "That's teasing. That's teasing."
I can get Taco Bell anywhere.
Okay, listen. I got a couple fruit trees I planted. Is that okay? Am I gonna make it? Oh God.
So I'm gonna get a hydroponic system going. That's super easy. Anyone can do it. It's DIY. You can grow year round. So I'm gonna get that going. I literally have no experience with poultry, and I have ducks outside.
I am curious. How much does your solar generator cost? If you don't mind me asking, if you want to send that private, you can do that too. They're expensive, aren't they? They're like really expensive.
So they're expensive. We have a half cow in a freezer right now. Half cow worth of meat sitting in a freezer that I do not want to lose. We bought it on purpose back 5 months ago because we saw the writing on the wall. So we prioritized some funds to get it. We have the generator and we need to buy the solar panels. We can also use it when we go camping. We have a shit ton of sun in Colorado. It is the prime way for me to get power if the grid goes down. So you're gonna be a couple grand in. $2,000 to $3,000 in.
And that's fine. That's fine. If it's like 2,000 or something like that, like I can, we can make that work. I might just go out and do that because it just makes sense. Because the one thing you don't want to not have is power. But it also concerns me though, because like, does that make you a target though? Like if you're the only house that has power, does that make you the target?
Get to know your neighbors, get to know your community, build a rapport. The more people you're connected with, the more eyes you're going to have out there just watching for crazy people. That might happen. You'll have support. And I think you can keep it in your backyard. Don't like put it in your front lawn and say, I have solar. Like there's ways to be probably a little more discreet about it.
Yeah. You don't want your lights on at night. You know what I mean? Turn the lights off at night.
No one will know running. So
yeah. So somebody asked what brand did you get? If you don't mind sharing that, just so people know. I think it's a resource. I would like to know. I think it's important. So
you can look on Amazon, Walmart, etc. They all have them. Just be wary. You need to buy the generator, but you also have to buy the solar panels that connect. They're two separate pieces. We got one that had enough amps or watts or whatever. My husband did the research where we can run our freezers and refrigerators indefinitely. So it has enough to run those. So just it depends on how much power you want, what you're going to be running, and then you can decide the size that's best for you. It's going to be pricey. But the peace of mind for me with small children in my house, knowing that we will have power no matter what, 100%. Is I will cancel the Netflix, the Hulus, the whatevers, and
100%.
the Uber Eats and the eating out for a couple months to.
How do you hook up a solar panel to your house? That's what I don't understand. Is it just plugged into an outlet that powers the house? That's what I don't understand is how you hook how does that get into the house? If you don't know, I'll Google it. But that's always intriguing me. Broken, you should know that.
I don't know that because personally, we're taking the approach of having smaller animals that we can kill on the spot to be able to butcher on the spot for that. Here's the reality, though, is not everybody's going to have $3,000 to invest in that. So
that's true.
I'm talking for people that live in like The projects and things. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Are they going to be a $3,000 one? Let's talk about real things like quail, rabbits, chicken, those things. Yeah, anything that is easy for you to be able to raise and keep quiet. That's why quail and rabbit are a great option, because they're quiet, and you can kill them on the spot, and you can have that meal for that night for whatever reason. And they're really easy to raise. They aren't really difficult to raise, and so I think that's.
You said so I should get some quail, and I just break that neck and put it on the frying pan. Is that what I do?
Well, I mean, you got to be prepared for that breaking of a neck. It's not like anything that you might imagine. It's kind of horrifying.
I need the government help. I need the government.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that's what most people are going to be saying.
The good news is I hate geese. I hate geese, so I will shoot geese out of the sky. I will. That's
oh my god! I don't like. I mean, I don't have any water.
Lady.
I don't know.
That fly over our house. I have spotted them, and I will eat them.
Okay. Well, I gotta learn how to break the necks.
What? Rabbits taste just like chicken breast. The whole thing tastes just like chicken breast. And you can make clones.
You can just eat the eggs. Like you can just eat the eggs. You don't have to kill the chicken unless they
rice and beans. You know, we got rice and beans. I'm cool with rice and beans. Rice and beans is perfect. We got hot sauce. We're gonna be. You're gonna be
turning into the vegan.
Keep your quail. Break them necks. I'm doing rice and beans. Okay, rice and beans work.
What is it?
Okay, vegan. I've already predicted your future.
You sure did. You sure did, man. Well, you know, speaking of that though, actually, because you're speaking to like vitamins and stuff, right? That meat gives you that you need.
Yeah.
So during the pandemic, what was so crazy was, and we stocked up on a lot of vitamins because nobody was buying vitamins. The vitamin stores were packed. Toilet tissue gone. Vitamins just out of control. So I think that's something people that stock too, right? You agree? Like all your vitamins and shit.
I didn't hear that part at all. Something about vitamins, and then it went.
That was my voice broken. Jesus Lord. God.
That's what I heard. I'm so sorry. I couldn't make it out.
What happened? Drop on your toe. Did it drop on your toe?
Scared, broken. I'm like stuck.
Don't be afraid. It's about empowerment. If you choose fear, that's a choice. Reality is you don't have to choose fear. If you want, you can fly out here. I'll give you a set of rabbits. Okay. And I have so many rabbits right now because of my whole mishap with friggin' silver balls that like I'm like, oh my god. I have like 40 rabbits right now, and it's way more than I can handle. So
she's a rabbit lady, y'all.
We have wild rabbits.
I think you've gone rabbit, broken. You've gone rabbit. I will say that. Okay, team, listen. I had a great lunch. This has been wonderful.
Don't panic, everyone. There's a lot of resources.
Yes.
A lot of resources.
Final thoughts. Starting with boldly going down with your final thoughts. Go ahead, boldly. Speak on it. Go. Final thoughts.
My plan is to just lead the Raiders and figure out where their houses are. That's my plan.
I'm in love with you. Tapping you out. Get the hell out of my life. You're awesome. Oh, let me do that. I got you. Okay, broken. Bring us home, broken, and don't bring us too far home.
My plan is to become friends with. Okay, so this is actually going to be my closing. Is if you want to learn how to do this, become friends with your local farmers, because they're going to give you all the information that you need to know what you need to know to be able to get through this. Become real friends with them, not just friends of where you get the benefit only. Become friends with the people that matter.
I love that. Become friends with people that matter. Goodbye, friend, because you matter to me. Bye. Logic. Bring us home with some logic and liberty. Come on.
Don't panic. Fear paralyzes. You'll get through this. Just start getting prepared. Bite it off one small bite at a time. But think about growing food. You can literally grow tomatoes in 5-gallon buckets, guys. It's not complicated. Grow some food. You can grow inside. It doesn't have to be expensive. I'm going to do a hydroponic whole thing. A do-it-yourself with like literally 10-gallon storage tanks and $25 grow lights from Amazon. So it can be done. And honestly, we're better if we're all in this together. So know your neighbors.
We're all in this together. Know your neighbors. I'm kicking you out. Thank you, love. You're amazing.
Bye.